Hey guys, how's it going? DJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to this week's weekly reset video, which actually, we actually have something this time. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to go straight to it. So we're going to go over into the llama shop, and we're going to go over into the item shop, and would you look at that? Would you look at that? We have the Jabberwocky. We're going to talk all about the Jabberwocky in 1 second, but let's take a look at what else we got. We got a defender, a rifleman. For the people who are wondering, yes, I do have a video I've actually been working on about defenders. It's actually a video that I've kind of put off for a bit because defenders don't really fit much in the meta. Now, if you are playing solo, yes, they are awesome. And defenders, well, there are so many different defenders, and each defender can have different variations, different perks. So we'll be talking about that in the future because if you happen to have some key defenders, you can kind of be unstoppable. We got some legendary Flux, which, you know what, now that we can actually research things and recruit some heroes, legendary Flux is so important now, so I highly recommend you get it. We got heavy base Kyle. Of course, you can get him if you don't have heavy base Kyle, and then you can just level him up with some legendary Flux, take him up in rarity. We got a copper lightning pistol, which is a beautiful weapon. It eats up ammo like crazy, but it is beautiful. Epic survivor, which we can't take survivors up to legendary, so I don't recommend you get it. And of course, all the evolution materials, which I still don't recommend to get. I recommend you just grind and do the missions that give you them, gives you more, and it gives you gold instead of spending your gold. We got some epic Flux, which I also recommend to get because, you know what, you can get something epic and taking up to legendary if you need to. And also with weapons, that's a really good tip. If you get things with epic first, you can check to see what they are going to turn into. So you're saving yourself a little bit of legendary Flux there, actually a lot. We got double raindrops, so we still don't have any armory slots, huh? And of course, then we get into the stuff that I recommend to get, which is the reperk. I always recommend that first and foremost, which, you know what, I'm going to get it right now because I kind of think I forgot to get mine last week. You know how it is, just forgetting to do things. And the rare perk up, which is the other thing I recommend to get because you're going to need it. Now, just keep an eye on your rare perk up. Normally, whenever I purchase a new weapon, what I like to do is I like taking it to rare, testing it out, seeing how it works, and if I'm impressed with it, I take it up to legendary. That's how I save up my legendary. The uncommon perk up and the rare Flux, don't really recommend to get it unless you really need something from the collection book that is rare. Actually, maybe to put it back in your collection book. And uncommon perk up, we rarely ever need uncommon perk, but if you need it, you can definitely get it. So that's it for the weekly item reset. You guys know that every single Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern, we get ourselves a weekly shop reset right here, the weekly items. And lately we've been getting some not so great items, but this is a good one, guys. This is a good one. This is the Jabberwocky. I currently have two Jabberwockies, as you can see up there. I'm gonna get this one anyway. Don't forget that you can only have obsidian launchers, so in that case, you know what, you don't really need more than two, unless you can put one in your collection book. You know what, I'm not exactly sure. Let's go ahead and check in the event schematics. Let's take ourselves all the way down into the pirate weapons and take a look here. Yeah, so no, that's the bowler. Oh yeah, Jabberwocky is not. The Jabberwocky is a medieval weapon. Sorry. Okay, so I don't have one in my collection book yet, but I might get one so that I can make one fast and one damage. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So right now, I'm only going to have one that's going to be low level, and I have one that I've worked on, which is right here. So this is the one that I've worked on right now, and actually, I haven't worked on this one yet. So we're going to work on it together. This is awesome. So I have not fixed this weapon ever since the days of durability, when we needed durability. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to level this guy up to legendary right here. And believe it or not, this is actually a weapon that I went with energy. I rarely go with energy with these weapons. I normally make them physical. I don't remember why I made this one energy, but you know what? We're going to keep it energy. We're going to keep it energy. Now, the Jabberwocky has something very, very important, very, very interesting, and very, very special. It's an explosive weapon cannon, medieval, fires cannonballs that explode and break into 3 more explosive mini cannonballs. In a forward arc contact with enemies. If the fuse runs out before touching an enemy, the mini cannonballs go in opposite directions from the explosion. Now basically what you do is you shoot it, it explodes, 3 little ones come out, and those can explode behind as well. Fantastic, wonderful, wonderful, and a great impact, as you guys probably can't see, but you can see right there. 29,000 impact. But I have these with double durability because way back in the day, before the changes to durability in launchers, this weapon would get used up like this, and that's actually why I stopped using it, because I was just using it up so fast. But now that we have durability, I can take these away. And actually what I'm planning to do is, let's see, we have reload speed. Reload speed is 1.7. That's wonderful. We're going to keep it energy. Can we make it? We could make it critical. We could make it critical with 1 critical rating and 1 critical damage. Let's see what else we have. We have another critical damage here instead of reload. So we could make it a double critical weapon with critical rating, which would actually be very, very powerful. But actually what I want to do is I want to make this an impact weapon. I think if I were to put impact on here, I can actually put double impact and reload speed. We could make this a double impact weapon. Now let me explain this. When I use my weapons, my launchers, I normally will go in with 8-bit demo because I want to be able to save those. Now, unfortunately, at this time, we don't have a lot of explosive heroes. We pretty much just have 2. We have 8-bit demo that saves you ammo, and we have, what's her name? We have the Penny that gives you faster explosives. I think it's called. Is it called fast? I know it's not a skill that would make you think, oh, this is going to be for damage. But it is for damage. Let's see where she is. She is over here. There she is. Demolitionist Penny. So, Demolitionist Penny has faster explosions. Faster explosions, which actually increase launcher damage by 50%. So, at this moment, that's pretty much it. That's all we really have for damage. And like I said, you've got yourself 8-bit demo, which is going to give you Enduring Machine, which is going to give you explosive weapons have 20% more chance to not consume ammo, or in the commander perk, Enduring Machine plus explosive weapons have a 40% chance to not consume ammo with each shot, which is pretty much it's almost a 1 in 2. So it's a pretty good skill to have. Now, like I said, excuse me, at the moment of making this video, we don't really have any other heroes that are really going to improve launcher damage. Now, you are going to be able to use, let's say you can go ahead and use where's reload? He's got to be around here somewhere, right? Or did I already pass him? Did I already pass him? No, there he is. Skull Trooper Jonesy, who has locked and reloaded. After reloading, increases weapon damage by 15% and fire rate by 35 for 5 seconds. So, and that's in Commander. Sorry, that's in Commander. Normally, he has damage by 15% for 5 seconds. Switching switching weapons removes buffs. So if you look at it from that point of view, I mean, you're going to get yourself that extra 15% damage if you use him. Something that I love to use also with my launcher setups is I love to use Preemptive Strike. Preemptive Strike for each hero of epic or higher rarity with at least 4 stars increases damage by 6.5% against full health enemy. You guys know if we have 5 heroes, that is a 32.5% increase in damage. So adding that to the 50% from before to the 15%, you're going to look at yourself at some pretty intense damage. Now, of course, this is the thing. We don't have a hero that is going to give us critical rating, but we do now have, and this is if you want to go from this point of view, we do now have Totally Rocking Out. Rocking Riff also increases crit rating by 160%, decaying 160, decaying over 8 seconds, and heals 73.75 base health. So if we were to go Totally Rocking Out instead, then we're guaranteeing ourselves a hit every single time. So that's where you have to decide what you want to do, and that's where I'm going to decide what I'm going to do, and probably why I'm going to be buying another one. I'm going to buy another one because I'm going to make one impact/damage, and I'm going to make another one crit. So how would I do that? All right, so the first thing I would have to do is, if I'm going to make a crit, I'm going to go with the double crit damage, single crit rating. So this one right here, this durability, I would change the damage. So I would change this one to damage. I would change this one right here to crit rating. I would change this one to crit damage, and I would change this one to crit damage. So double crit. Oh, actually, I don't even need crit rating, do I? If I'm going to do totally rocking out. If I'm going to do totally rocking out, then I would probably do reload speed, damage, crit damage, and crit damage. Double crit damage with a reload speed and a damage. That's going to give me a ton of damage. And I would probably go, if I was going to make it crit damage, I would probably go with physical as well. If I were to go with physical, I get the extra 44% damage. So that is going to look fantastic. Of course, remember, this is going to highly depend on being able to trigger that totally rocking out. So how would I do that? Well, the easiest way would be with the metal wafers. That would be the easiest way to get that done. But also there's other ways to get it done. If you guys want to check this out, you guys have probably seen this when I did my other video, my Raven video. Then you guys probably saw in that video how I'm using two different methods. I have fumble and I have battle beats. So using both of these right here for me is a little easier, because that way I don't have to be worrying about eating those wafers all the time. But if you do definitely want to eat those wafers, then you can totally use what's her name again? Main Stage Quinn. You can use Main Stage Quinn right here. Harvesting metal objects has a 32% chance to give sub wafers. Consuming sub wafers grants Rocking Rift, increasing damage by 50% and melee attack speed by 32%. Now, if you use her in the commander slot, she of course has a 100% chance. But if you're going to go for damage, you're probably going to be using Demolitionist Penny, sorry, or a demo if you want to save ammo. I would go with Demolitionist for the extra damage. But anyway, so using her, definitely consuming the wafers and, you know, grinding up the wafers, mining for wafers, and then consuming them to make sure that you're triggering and totally rocking out would do a ton of damage. And that's one setup. So if I were you, or if I were me, I guess, that would be one of the setups that I would be running. I would be running it with a critical build. But if I don't want to go critical, well, then I would say the best other way to do it would be to go impact and damage. Once again, if you're going to do the critical build, I would definitely go with here damage. Then I would go with reload speed, because you want to reload faster. And I would go with critical damage and change this to physical. That's what I would look like. But, and I'm tempted to do that right now, but I might do it in a different one. But what I want to do is I want to do an impact build, so that I can keep the enemies away, so I can keep those smashers and everyone back. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to probably go with double impact, because I'm feeling a little adventurous. We're going to go with double impact. We're going to go with reload, because we got to keep that reload up there. If we don't have the reload, it's not going to be good. We're going to go with energy. We're going to go with energy. And in the last one, we're probably just going to keep it. Yeah, we're going to keep it damage. We're going to keep it damage. So in this one, we're going with double impact. Now my impact, are you ready? 64,742.7. Look at that. I'm excited to see what that can do. I still have myself 195,000 damage. So that's going to take care of pretty much anything. And I'm going to keep it energy. So that's going to be my build for the Jabberwocky, guys. Do I recommend you get it? Yes, 100%. I highly recommend you get it. I'm actually, let's see how I'm doing. I'm tempted. I am tempted to buy the other one and build the other one in the critical build. But oh man, I don't know. Maybe I might do it. Or you never know, maybe someone out there has one in the critical build that I recommended, and we might test it out. So if you guys want to see gameplay of this Jabberwocky, let me know. I can probably release a video soon of playing around with it, and of course showing the different, well, there's not that many unfortunately there's not that many launcher setups out there. There's a couple, like I explained, you can do different ones, and of course there is some of the launcher setups that you can use that are focused around different aspects. For example, saving ammo, you can use the Star Spangled setup. So yeah, there's a couple other setups. Oh, and it must have moved up though, because it's not down there anymore. Where did it go? Or did it go down? Did it move down? Oh, it went stay there. Okay. How much does it use? It uses 3 each time. So use it 3 shots each time, and it has to be reloaded every time. I like the build that I have. I'm going to see what I can do with impact wise. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a fantastic day. Make sure to get the Jabberwocky before it goes away. It is awesome. It is incredible. And look how beautiful it is. It's a beautiful weapon. Let me know down below in the comments if you want to see some gameplay of this video, of this weapon and of the other one, and I'll make sure to get that done. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Actually, it might be this weekend's must-have. We could do that. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.